and to hear from Cambodia experts on the political desk. As the elected minister, he'll have the final say before any significant action is taken.
I think it's fair to say that our colleagues on the ground, and this is also based on conversations with the local police officials, they feel there isn't anything behind this charge, there's nothing to it.
Do we feel on the ground that it's slightly trumped up?
So, trumped up are two words we could use, I think, for this one, possibly, yeah.
Local police not really under the control of the national police, but it's a bit of a shakedown, see if they can see what they can get in return and get some sort of financial payoff.
I think that's right, and I think that's the bit we sort of don't know at the moment. So the difficulty we've got with this one is without a charge, you know, I think the time to sort of put our size 10s on and get involved isn't quite now. We don't get involved in the legal process, we know all of that, but actually they haven't been charged yet.
Our recommendation at the moment would be that the starting point is for our ambassador out in Phnom Penh to have that meeting with the MFA, and then the next point of escalation would be to speak to the ambassador.
Thanks, Katie. Cheers, Gary. See you soon.
Thanks, nice to see you again. A lot of what we do is political, just in terms of this case in Cambodia, and trying to understand how the sort of messaging and approach with the Cambodians works. You know, it requires some good political judgment for sure. In your experience, because you're the expert, do we have that sort of, I mean, could we make that sort of subtle difference?
In this particular case, I feel like that is possible. There also are those risks that if we start kind of drawing too much attention to the case, that actually that might have the opposite effect and they're treated as kind of scapegoats for a particular purpose or otherwise. So if we can kind of quietly have those conversations and raise our concerns discreetly, then that's a good place to start.
Some breaking news. In the first conviction of its kind, a mother from Birmingham has been found guilty of 2 counts of forced marriage. She coerced her daughter into marrying a man 60 years older than her in Pakistan.
Well, the order should be taken out on her parents before she leaves anyway. Yeah, and any other named third parties that they can think of that are also harassing her to get married.
Okay, I mean, that does slightly concern me. I mean, I'd suggest that there is a forced marriage protection order taken out for this girl, because if she's 12, one, she cannot get married, and even sort of, you know, engagements or betrothals would come under the law of, like, in relation to forced marriage.
The Forced Marriage Unit deals with over 1,000 cases a year across 65 countries. In a joint operation with the Home Office, the team tries to prevent British victims being taken from the UK and to bring back those already abroad.
They got someone in mind for you. So he's your first cousin, and he's in Bangladesh. Okay.
Sophie Lott is their longest-serving caseworker. She began as a probation officer in East London, working with perpetrators of honour-based violence. At the Foreign Office, she's now working with victims of forced marriage.
I think the default for most of our victims is they want to believe that their families are good and they're good people and that they love them. It's just this one issue that's a problem. And the reality is, for a lot of them, yes, they